me and Chuck, I guess we got to sit back and look at it. I guess we got to renegotiate things because me and Chuck, I mean, our friendship's not worth the money we're getting paid, if you ask me.
I like Tito, but I like a lot of people, and I'll fight any of them. It doesn't matter. It's business out here. When we step in that octagon, it's all business.
Best pound fighter in the world you're looking at, baby.
If he really thinks he's #1 in the world, he needs to fight me and prove it.
Now, another part of this story you should know, in fact, in UFC 40, when Chuck Liddell fought Babalu, Zuffa in the Ultimate Fighting Championship actually urged him not to put his #1 contender status on the line. They said it was not necessary. But Chuck Liddell, being the true fighter that he is, said, you know what, I'm a fighter, I don't like inactivity. He fought that night. He was impressive in victory. Dana White is the president of the Ultimate Fighting Championship and of Zuffa. We thought we would see a light heavyweight title matchup between Tito Ortiz and Chuck Liddell. Tito is not here. Can you give us an update?
Well, basically, and realistically, Chuck Liddell has been the #1 contender for probably about 2 years. We put together 37.5 at the Bellagio here in Las Vegas for Vitor Belfort and Chuck to fight for the #1 contender spot. Chuck then won that fight and was the #1 contender, and he stepped aside again to allow Ken Shamrock and Tito to get their grudge match out of the way. It was good for the sport. It was a very nice thing for Chuck to do. On that same card, which I was absolutely opposed to, he put his #1 contender status on the line, fighting a very, very tough fighter, Renato Babalu. He won the fight in impressive fashion by knockout. Coming off of that, he's supposed to get his shot with Tito. Tito's people got back to us and said that he had an injury, right, so he could not fight in April. So we hope to set the fight up for tonight, and Tito's people came back and said that Tito had entertainment commitments. So right now what we did was we took Randy Couture, who is the only heavyweight, the only man in UFC history to have won the heavyweight title 2 times. And tonight, he's going to move down in weight to fight. And if he wins tonight, he'll be the only man in UFC history to have won a title in another weight class. So we put together a great fight tonight. We're happy. So hopefully, the winner of tonight's fight, Tito will step up and fight.
I guess that's the question everybody wants to ask then, Dana. Can Zuffa guarantee that Tito Ortiz will fight the winner of tonight's matchup?
I can guarantee that we've been doing everything we can to make sure this fight happens, but the ball is really in Tito Ortiz's court. He needs to step up and fight the #1 contender.
We will see what happens, Dana. Thank you for your time and a great explanation.
Thank you, Mike.
Dana White, the president of the Ultimate Fighting Championship and of Zuffa. So Tito is home, Chuck Liddell is here. Also here, my partner in the booth tonight, the host of the popular show, NBC's Fear Factor, Joe Rogan. Your thoughts on Tito's absence?
Well, Mike, first off, I have to say I have tremendous respect for Tito and Chuck as fighters. They're both fantastic fighters. I've enjoyed watching them put it all on the line many times. As a fan, I'm very frustrated that these two haven't met. Chuck's been a #1 contender for a long time. I don't know what goes on in the negotiating room. I don't know what goes on politically, friendship-wise, but I know as a fan, and I can speak for all fans, that's the fight everybody wants to see.
Well, we know as a fan you are truly impressed with the stunning striking ability of Chuck Liddell.
Chuck Liddell is a very dangerous guy because not only is he a great striker, but he also has great wrestling skills and tremendous takedown defense. Probably the best takedown defense in all of MMA, which is going to be very interesting tonight because he's clearly facing the best wrestler he's ever fought in Randy Couture. Randy Couture has wrestling skills that Chuck has yet to face in the octagon.
Joe, we look forward to your call all evening long. My partner, nice to be back together.
Nice to be back with you.
This is a rematch, a fight as